I forgot that there's not 2 buttons you have to press with this one. I just click go live and it's like go live. I'm like, oh, okay. I keep thinking the StreamYard where you have to hit like 2 buttons, like you have to hit the go live and then confirm it. No, with Restream, you're just like go live, and it's like, all right, 3, 2, 1. I'm like, oh, hi, we're live.
Woo!
And I am an agent of chaos.
Chaos.
I don't know what all I'm going to be doing today. I do need to do my Duolingo because, so I was looking through videos on YouTube.
Oh, I just got the alert that you're streaming.
Yes, we're on both Twitch and on YouTube, by the way. So that is part of why I have the chat thingy up.
Yeah.
I like to have the overlay up, especially when I'm dual streaming.
Makes sense.
Because then people can talk across platforms.
Yeah.
I was going through YouTube videos and I came across one that Kate Kavanaugh did about 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like making a syllabi and like having like a self-study semester essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I think hers focused on like actually one of them because she had done it twice. So she did it this last fall and I think the fall before because she had 2 videos. One was 6 months ago and I think one was over a year ago. I was like, my brain really does like a syllabus. I do love a syllabus.
I like syllabus, but they're so useless at my school.
I already have opinions on their school, and they're not nice opinions.
It's underfunded. Like, it's okay. It's doing the best it can, and I'm doing it for free, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
The degree counts anyways, at least for now.
Yeah. I want to do... So I'm going to try and essentially do, like, a self-study semester. Hi, Goose!
Hi, the Goose Rider.
Oh, yeah, my cat's knocked things over, so things are sticky now. Shit. Okay. So I want to do Duolingo. Like, I want to try and get a streak on Duolingo. For multiple reasons. Because the potential thing with my niece, I don't want her to be, like, 100% alone with it.
Yeah.
And it'd be, like, there are some
things
it's
more
like,
fun when you have people
when you have somebody else learning something.
With.
Like, even if it's not the same language. Because mine is going to be Latin.
But I have a friend who just hit a 2,000 day streak in Duolingo, and
amazing.
They've been doing German for a while now. Actually, I think it might even be higher than that. Like, it was something ridiculous. Let me. Yeah.
So I want to
scroll down.
I want to be one because Duolingo will help me keep up my Latin a little bit because it has been a few years since I've done Latin, and I paid a lot of money to learn Latin. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I took it 4 or 5 times.
Mm-hmm. So that means you get to skip a whole bunch of like.
No,
content.
I'm starting at the very beginning because I also need to refresh it because it has been so long, and also my memory is shit.
Makes sense.
I don't know if y'all know this, but my memory is not the best. Sometimes it is getting better. I have noticed since I've been on my new medication, I am having less brain fog. Because I'm not in constant pain.
Yay.
Or inflamed. So.
Yeah.
But, so one of my self-study things is going to be, like, Duolingo. I think I'm actually going to be doing this for, not a semester, but I'm going to make, like, a syllabus for each thing I want to achieve for, like, the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the things on here is, I want to do is my KatsChaosCafe stuff of the comparing the books. But the books are so long in a book. Because in the Iliad.
Okay, I have an idea.
Broken up as a chapter, essentially. So I want to do like a month per.
Oh, that's an idea. I was thinking you could have multiple books running at the same time, but split them up into different playlists. Like on YouTube. So like on you would do the Odyssey for like on Mondays or something, and then on Sundays you could do some other something. I don't know.
Well, so for Classics Chaos, for anyone who doesn't know, I am a nerd. I got my bachelor's degree in classics, so I studied ancient Greece and Rome. My emphasis was in classical studies. Thus, the reason I have taken so many years of Latin is it was literally part of my degree. um,
I mean, yeah, you
I
can't
think,
really understand the content if you don't understand the
ironically,
language.
I'm looking at texts that were originally written in Greek, so my Latin's not very useful there, but it's fine. I'm not looking at the original text. I'm actually my idea of a good time is comparing modern translations of an ancient work. So I have 4 different copies of the Iliad I have access to. One of them is online that anyone can access, and then the other 3 are right there. And they are each done by a different translator. So each translator makes different choices when they are doing a translation because one word can mean like 5 or more things sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, why did you choose this word choice? And it's like not even like major things that I'm like really interested in because it's the same story told.
Yeah, it's the minor
But it's like,
details
why
that
did you
make.
choose to do it this way over this way? Because I believe, what was it? One of the characters is not named in one of the translations until a few, like farther, several more lines in. Whereas in some of the other translations, their name is immediately in there.
Yeah.
They chose, like, why did you make this choice?
Yeah.
Also, depending on how or why they chose some of the wording for their translation, is like some of them did it for more ease of reader comprehension. So, or some of them did it in the specific, they kept it to the rhythm of the
Yeah.
original Greek.
Kind of like my favorite version of Cyrano de Bergerac, which is translated from French into English, somehow magically keeps the rhyme scheme. Well, okay, not precisely, but it keeps enough of the
Yeah.
rhythm that you're like, damn, this is really clever.
Yeah. So it depends on the translator and how they choose to do it. Because, first of all, the Iliad and the Odyssey were originally oral.
Yeah.
So they had a rhythm to them that some people don't realize how
Capture.
much of a rhythm there was to it. And I'm a nerd, and I think it's really cool to compare like 4 different translations, like line by line.
It's kind of like how most people don't realize Shakespeare is closer to a like the accent around Maine, that area, and like the that part of the United States is closer to the original Shakespeare English than the English they speak over in like London. It's changed so much over there, but it's stayed relatively intact in the Northeast. Is that it? Am I getting my
Child,
directions right? What?
one of my nieces is watching. Because so mix it up, I have the list of the people that are watching. Every time, just like, child. Yeah, and cat acts differently when I know there's a child.
Yes.
I have banned her from watching Coffee Bunny
You
because
understand.
sometimes we talk about things,
Yeah, that are
research rabbit holes and stuff that are not
appropriate.
appropriate for an almost 14-year-old. Like most of the time, we're pretty like PG, but
But if I start talking about the stuff I'm researching,
yeah,
that's a no-go.
that's a no. But anyway, the self-study thing. So I want to do like get better at my Latin. Possibly go into like do another language as well at some point.
Mhm.
One that might be, I don't know, useful in modern day. I mean, Latin is useful. Don't get me wrong; it is useful because it does teach you like the origin of words and stuff. But the classics chaos stuff. So I'm thinking I want to do like a book a month, like from like book 1 of the Iliad this month, and then give my like that is my quote unquote assignment is to work my way through that throughout the month. And then I was
So, one, you could frame it as you're doing it as a student, or you could frame it as you are the instructor teaching the masses. And then,
with Classics Chaos, I do know that each book I want to have like I want to share it in some way, shape, or form. Right?
yeah.
So I think I'm going to have like occasional video, like what I would like to do is actually have like a weekly video type thing of like going over what I've done. And then each book would get like a bigger, this is my lecture on book 1. Also, let's go into a deep dive on this one word for about 10 minutes.
I am looking forward to it because I love this nerdy stuff.
And I was thinking about, depending on how I do my notes for it, I might actually share my notes that I have. Like, because I am currently putting them in how I started it with a regular notebook, but I have the iPad now.
Yeah.
So I could actually download my notes as use GoodNotes and then have a PDF and be like, here's my notes. You can see the chaos that I committed. And this is how my brain works. I'm sorry. Type of thing.
Yeah.
There. I was going to do, I've tried to start it like several times. And I was like, I'm going to actually give it a try this time. The 90 Days to Your Novel book that I have that I've had for years.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I tried to start part 1 and I'm like, oh my God, I fucking can't do it. The latest bullshit of this. I can't do it.
That's funny.
I just can't. Like, don't get me wrong, there might be like assignments and exercises in this book that I would enjoy. I just can't.
There was this book.
It was so one-minded. Just in part 1, the explanation of the book.
Oh man. There was this book that was free on Amazon for a while there. I don't know if it's still free, but Amazon is such a trash fire. I wouldn't recommend going over there anyways. It was called like 52 Weeks in a Year or something like that. And it broke down how to accomplish a big goal in 1 year. So it would have like in week 1, this is your assignment. This is what you need to do.
By the way, one of the vibrates of my phone was her telling, okay, I'll get off.
Oh, we scared her away.
She can go watch Stardew Valley playthroughs, okay?
Yeah. Have fun, child. Don't listen to us boring old folks.
So I'm Aunt Cat, and apparently I'm the best shit.
I mean, of course. Like, you're the cool aunt. Like,
really not, but okay.
In their minds, you're the cool aunt. Like,
let's get nerdy, guys. But anyway, this book, I'm like, I can't do it. Because, like, it's this book. I'm like, I can't. I tried. Like, there are highlights in here from when I had previously, like, read through part 1, and I went to try and read through it again. And I'm like, I can't.
Maybe if you try reading it in a pretentious British voice, like, it would. Sometimes
I get how this book can be very useful and stuff, but also, so the author of this, I believe, is actually a teacher at a university. And when you look them up, they have published this book and one other book.
Oh. Well.
Which is why my brain, like, they've also done some short stories and stuff, but that's not a novel. This book is how to write a book in 90 days.
Yeah, that's how to...
I
Did
would
they
like
just write the book, How to Write a Book in 90 Days, in 90 days and figure, like, okay, so this is how it's done?
Well, they are a writing professor, I believe, as well. Like, but also, the part where I was like, so the book is based on the 4 driving philosophies of, if you do not write on a daily basis or a near daily basis, you are not a writer.
My first instinct was to throw up some fingers, but I will not do that.
Number 2 is outlining is an essential component of novel writing.
What is?
No, outlining.
Well, that's not accurate.
Right? Number 3, novels are written scene by scene, not character by character or action by action. Number 4, it's possible to write a book in months, not years. So, no, obviously, number 4, I agree with.
Yeah.
But also, those first 2 are like super.
Yeah. Those are like exclusionary on for unnecessary reasons.
Yeah. Like I get that is the philosophy in which this writer and teacher teaches under. But that's so
bad teaching.
Elitist. Like,
yeah.
I was watching Breaking the Block earlier, which Sam Flicker is the host of, and it was Rachel, Laura, and Maggie were on with Sam.
Oh, nice collection.
And they were talking about how, like, making time to do the thing without giving up other stuff. And one of the things they mentioned was how Sky, SD Haggis, writes 1 day a week. That's all Sky is able to do is write 1 day a week. She's a mother. She has a full-time job, I believe. Like,
yeah, she's a busy woman.
This book is literally like, maybe you only have 1 day a week you can write. Maybe you have 1 day a month you can write.
Yeah. Take advantage of it while you can, but don't stress.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if I can write every day. Life happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, my brain, I literally almost threw that book, by the way. When I was doing it, I was like, nope. Because I'm like, this is some very elitist. I understand how the book can be very useful, and you have to be a certain type of person for that one to work for you. But also remember, not all writing advice is going to work for you.
Yeah.
So that is one of the things I was going to try and do was that book. Because I've had it for years, and now I'm like, I'm getting rid of this book. I just can't.
What is the book that I really like? Hold on. The Emotional Craft of Fiction by Donald J. Moss. Definitely recommend that book if you want to write more emotionally gripping scenes.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen it. It's my Ranger Brothers.
Oh, it's so cute. I love it.
It's me, and it's Caitlin.
Aww.
The Ranger Brothers. Neither of us are a man.
I am using my Jane Austen mug.
It's
got all sorts of quotes from the... Let's see, which one is my favorite? This one is encouraging when you feel bad. Let other pens dwell on guilt and misery. Yeah. But my favorite... honestly, I love all of them. One half of the world cannot understand the pleasures of the other. It isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. Now that's a good one to live by.
Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give myself the assignment to write a chapter a week.
Nice.
Because that's already what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I did give myself February off from stressing about my book, which is a good thing because, I got sick and then I had to go for 3 hours. Which my bruise is still here. You can't see it. She had to stab me twice.
Oh,
My veins are rude. Oh yeah, for anyone who didn't know, and you might have seen the post on Coffee Money, I'm okay. My mom was very apologetic because she had no clue that she had this different type of mixed veggie in the freezer.
yeah.
She's like, I didn't even know they made that. I'm like, Mother, you bought it. So then the other bag of it that I knew was in the freezer, she actually ate it like the next day. She made herself like a veggie soup with shrimp.
Ah, nice.
So she's like, it's gone now. It was delicious. And it's gone now. I'm like, I know it was delicious, Mother. So I think I also want, because I own so many writing books and writing craft books, and I haven't read most of them. So I'm trying to decide which ones I would like to read, because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I'm like, because if I'm already not reading, what's not?
I say you have like a big list of like all the books you want to read,
Well,
then you have a list of like books you're gonna read this year. You know.
So I was thinking, because I'm working on so many damn books at the same time. So I have K.M. Whalen's Outlining Your Novel, Map Your Way to Success, and then I also have the workbook. So I think I would want to read the book and then do the workbook.
Gotcha.
So I think this is one of the things I want to do. Because sometimes for some of my work, I do want an outline. So like for a mystery aspect of a book, I need the outline for that portion, but I might not fully outline the whole book.
Yeah.
Like, I need to know what the crime was, maybe the type of evidence that they'd be finding to prove that, like, and then displaying, like, where you would acquire that information.
Yeah.
So that is what I like to outline. I'm also one of those people, like, I have a point A, a point B, and a point Z sometimes. Yeah. I go through those.
Sean, hold on. Could you?
I was trying to get your laundry.
So I know I want to do these ones, but then I also have. Please hold. While I climb into my shelves. Wait, hello. Okay, this one I actually got because Laura recommended. It's Name Your Characters: How Injuries Work in Fiction.
Oh, nice.
And then I've got The Heroine's Journey. Because there is a difference between the hero's journey and a heroine's journey. This does talk about them. Because the hero tries to do things alone, the heroine tries to like build like a group and friends and gets help from other people more. I also have Take Off Your Pants, Outline Your Novel.
Which feels appropriate for right now.
Like, this book is great. Okay, I just love the name of it, in all honesty.
Yeah.
And then I also have Save the Cat Writes a Novel.
Nice.
I own it, but I've never read it. Did I have?
Honestly,
I also have books on editing and stuff, but those are for like later.
I am a huge outliner. Like, for anyone who doesn't know, I am the ultimate, like, I plan everything out. Like, everything is planned. However, I cannot figure out like how to stuff a story into the Save the Cat structure or like any structure that exists. I have not figured out how to make it work with my brain.
That is
none of them. Like, I don't understand.
Well, maybe if I read this, I can give you my version of notes on it. And you're like, it still doesn't make sense, but now I see it in a different way.
Yeah.
Because we have both discussed and we know that our brains are very different places.
Oh, yeah. Like Cookie Monster, a mitten.
Your notion terrifies me. Like, y'all don't understand. Like,
I have my whole life organized on there.
I've seen into your brain and I don't like it.
I love Notion because it is structured like my brain. So is Obsidian. Obsidian and Notion combined are my brain. Like that is how my brain works.
Mine is like a very disorganized filing cabinet.
That just sounds stressful.
But I can tell you where everything in that filing cabinet is.
Yeah.
It's like you need to go to this drawer, pull out this file. I can't tell you what's in that file though. But I can tell you that it's going to be in that file. But I'm also a very physical, tangible person.
This is what my brain looks like. This is literally my brain. It's everything that I I have acquired. This is
That's right.
This is
You put everything in
101.
one Obsidian
This is
now.
Econ
It's even
102.
more scary than I thought.
Here's everything on Stingery. Here's Geography 100. You know, like it's all organized. This is
Like,
feminist
it looks very organized, but also.
So that is my brain.
Filing cabinets or a bookshelf. Honestly, like they're various books.
Yeah.
But also they're not organized in any way that anyone else is going to understand the organization system.
See, even my bookshelves are organized, even though they look disorganized. They have topics. Like up here's all my writing books. What are you? That is all my classics. This is my poetry books and like literature.
So which
Information
of
books.
these do you think I should
Underpants.
the underpants one? Take off your pants, outline your books for faster, better writing. Also, it's
I have an alternative. You do that one first or save that one for when you're just like, I really don't know what I want to do next. So either whichever seems like it would be better suited to your needs.
Go carriage. Yes, the outline, the heroine one.
Nice.
Yes. Hi, Margaret.
Hello.
So I was on. There's gonna be an ad if you're on the Twitch side, by the way, but not on the YouTube side. So I had been back thing. I'm gonna do a self-study semester. Really, it's probably gonna be like the rest of the year. Because I was watching YouTube and I saw Kate Kavanaugh's video where she essentially did a self-study semester and gave herself courses, essentially, with like specific topics or things she wanted to deep dive into.
So, random fact.
So I'm trying to pick which craft book I want to be my main focus first.
Yeah. Random fact. Margaret is okay. Megan is actually a nickname for Margaret. Like, it used to be like Megan came from the name Margaret. It didn't used to exist until before Margaret existed. Margaret came first. I thought that was an interesting fact.
Margaret also does not.
It doesn't work with my brain.
So I know I want to do the outline your novel books. Because also she states in these, by the way, that different pieces might work for different people. Essentially, that's like a really rough, whatever. So like, she gets it. Versus that other book did not get it. It did not pass the vibe check. Okay. But, so I know I want to do these. And then, so should I do, well, this would be 2 outlining books. I mean, I guess in a way this is outlining, but it's more like, it's not outlining at the same time. It's like specifically only the heroine's shirt. But it is a thicker book. Also, the font is smaller.
They really stuffed information in there.
They did, actually. Because here's the font in this one.
Nice.
This is not a very big book. And then Here's the font in this one. Significantly different size.
Definitely don't read the small font one in November. You will be busy.
I would love to read all of them this year. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So maybe
calculate all the pages divided by the number of days in the year.
I was honestly thinking about making myself a legit syllabus. Like each book is a course.
Mm-hmm.
In like going through like the table of contents and like looking at how many pages are in each section and stuff like that. And going through. Like, so chapter 1 is in total 11 pages, but it has 3 mini sections in it. Type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't know if you can tell, but I had been doing a lot of research into homeschooling stuff.
I was homeschooled. I really enjoyed it. But my mom was heavily invested in my education, and
my sister is going to be having a conversation with my niece about if she would like to homeschool, and if she does, Aunt Kat is going to become an instructor.
Fun. Oh, that'll be fun.
Because even though my degree is in classics,
it transfers.
There are some things that my sister feels that I am more qualified to teach. And I'm willing to help. Because I refuse to allow this child not to have like the skills to exist. She doesn't have to use them. But she'll have them.
Yeah.
Type of thing. You're good, Meg. You're good, Margaret. 2 times speed is fine. I understand. Yes. So yeah. So I know I want to do these. So these are a yes.
Nice.
Should I? You know what? Maybe I should do these, and then I'll pick another book.
Yeah, because you might acquire more books in the meantime.
I want to at least read this one first, because I can do the workbook and read other books at the same time. But this is the actual like text type of situation.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So, and then of course the How Injuries Break Conviction. There was another book that Laura had recommended that I don't remember.
Honestly, I love anything by James Scott Bell. He writes fantastic books on how to write novels and different aspects of novel writing. And
I think I have, because I have books on my Kindle as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have 1 or 2. But, you know,
I have like 4 of his books, and I've loved all of them.
I do have a couple of books on editing, by the way. Because I did take an editing class in college. But we didn't fully go through all of those books. So I have a book on copy editing.
Nice.
It's a chunky one. That one would be like a full semester type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I also have the book for script writing, which has some simple contracts and stuff in the back, which is actually part of the reason I bought it, is because Charlie recommended it for the contracts.
Nice.
I'm not sure if I have any dialogue ones. I don't know. But so I'm gonna do Duolingo.
Mm-hmm.
My Classics Chaos, one of the books in the Iliad a month until that one's done. And then a craft book course, like a writing craft thing.
Yeah.
And then writing at least a chapter a week.
Sounds very comprehensive.
For my self-study.
Yeah.
Because one of my goals for this year had been, or is still, I want to try and draft the entirety of Blood Rain this year.
Nice.
And it was doing fine, and then it wasn't.
You've had some challenges.
Yeah. Life, y'all. I'm still alive.
Woo.
That's important.
That's very important.
I can breathe. I bought a pulse ox thingy so I can check my oxygen. Consider, I keep having allergic reactions.
What is my channel link? Which channel? Oh, we're talking YouTube. Let me look it up real quick.
There are so many Megan McCarthy's.
I can't remember if I used an underscore or if I just did all the letters smushed together. I think it was just all the letters smushed together.
I think what I'm going to do...
It is all the letters smushed together.
I think what I'll do is I will do the outlining your novel book, and then I will do a poll to determine which book from these three type of thing. Let me put these back. Hold on.
Hello, VX Lyrics.
Yellow.
I don't know if I said that right.
I have no idea either.
Valeria. Oh,
Valeria. Okay. I could have been told this, but also my brain has been a thing this week. When I was doing the newsletter, poor Glory had to edit the newsletter because then I tried to do a Blue Sky post. Oh, God. Every word was spelled wrong. And I was like, no, we're not doing this now.
Oh, no. Oh, no numbers. The profile photo looks like me.
I'll just go get you the link.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I can't type it in.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It's going to be faster if I scroll through this list.
It's just youtube.com/Megan McCarthy.
There's Megan.
Woo.
I had to actually scroll through my subs list.
Ah.
Because there's so many Megan McCarthy's.
I know, it's ridiculous, which is why I'm thinking of starting for a study in gold, setting it up as a separate account so that it will stand out more in the sea of Megans who have my last name.
All right. Is there a specific time that we want to do for our first
Thank
rant?
you. Let me see what my assignment is. What is my assignment? Oh, yeah. So I say about 30 minutes is good.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
I'm on Megan, or you're Megan. Laura.
Yes.
I'm on Laura's playlist. I know.
Close. We're in the same state, so.
Obviously, my brain is not fully functioning yet.
Mine is still. I would today, like I was telling Kat earlier, today I was doing my Italian homework and I realized 3 times that I was accidentally responding in Spanish. I'm doing Italian. Italian and Spanish are not the same thing. So I still have to do my Italian homework, but I'm luckily it's writing about like
Mm.
things that are going on in English. Ooh, 939 words. Severe digression into historical maps. I appreciate, like, I love maps. The Sandburn fire maps are so much fun to go through, by the way. If
Oh.
you have not, whoa, had experience looking at them, they are great.
That's not what I want. Sorry, I'm trying to decide which view I like because I'm leaving the chat up.
Yeah. I think this one is good. Is there a way you can shift us over to the right?
No.
That's annoying.
Ooh.
Oh, see, I've been doing that by hand with this project I'm working on. Um, I'm looking into this historical district in San Diego and trying to map out where every saloon was located, every boarding house, every interesting point of interest, so that I can go visit it later and like shoot and be like, here's what's there now. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
I don't know if you're able to. Let me go see. 'Cause I think Margaret might be modded, but Margaret might not be modded. And I've just realized I don't have YouTube open for the stream.
Ah.
Please hold. You are not modded. Add as moderator.
Oh, it's a very
Margaret is now a
exciting
standard mod.
project. Yay!
If Margaret would like to share the link to the site, if Margaret wishes, feel free to do so.
Yeah.
Or the name of it, so that Megan can go nerd out.
Yeah. After I do my homework.
Yes, you have to do your homework first before you can go play with the maps.
I have my midterm today, and I'm just like, I don't want to do it. Ooh, clicking the link.
That one's
Opening
for.
the tab.
But that might be able to help you find resources to look up for where you're researching to.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, we're going to do a 30-minute sprinty sprint since we've been here for 42 minutes already.
We're very good at the talky talk.
We are. So, sprint. Don't play. Okay. Let me remove the banner.
I'm responding to the last part of my homework, so
Okay.
I'm
I did Duolingo. So
nice.
I only do one in it. I don't do more than one.
Oh, I only do one. It's all you need to do to get your.
Yeah, I basically did it to get the streak.
That's what I do.
I now have a 2-day streak.
Woo!
Mind you, I think I missed yesterday, so it froze it for me. Because I have so many gems. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I have thousands of gems.
When they transferred everything over from like the computer only to mobile, and then they switched things over again more to mobile. And when they did that, they changed the system for how you earn points and stuff. And so when that switched, I had like a ton of points, but then I spent them all.
I have not. Hellish Mist is lurking, by the way.
Hello, Lurker.
I also did on the iPad, the health app actually has like you can put vitals in there. So I did my ox thingy and my heart rate to track those. And I took my allergy meds because I gotta take those, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Because y'all, the weather being all flip floppy is very rude.
Okay, how do I say how should I word this? I'm trying to say it's so important to successfully get your education, to have access to all these resources.
Hello, Eva.
A variety of resources.
And then I'm going to set up because I'm going to set up a Good Notes because I paid for Good Notes. I paid the lifetime thingy for Good Notes, which is significantly cheaper than paying monthly, by the way. So I'm going to set up a notebook for my Classics Chaos. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a notebook for just Classics Chaos or a book for like book 1 of the Iliad, and then like it's only the notes for each of them, because I can make a folder and I can put all of the Classics Chaos in a folder, and then I could have the notes broken up.
Yeah.
And that's a decision I need to make. Aw, that's amazing, Eva. A picture book for her mama for Mom's Day.
Aw.
Okay, y'all. I have not decided what I'm doing for this, but I've got, because we all know I'm chaotic AF.
Yeah.
It's not news to anybody. I have.
I'm pretty sure like 99% of this discussion response that I am doing is just bull, but it is what it is. I'm going to hit reply. Is this a long enough response? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm done with this.
So the Dollar Tree has all these little wooden things in their craft department, but these aren't the ones I want. So they have these little frames.
Oh.
And so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, because I got the big pad of the watercolor paper.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got the big pad because I'm like, I can cut it down. And I'm thinking I might do, like, cut it down to go in to go behind these, because this is actually a 4-pack.
Ah, nice.
So, like, do mini watercolor pieces, and then also paint with, like, acrylic or marker, the frames. But I have a couple of different frames. So I have these ones, and then I have these ones.
Hold on. Sorry, I was closing.
Here,
Ooh, cute.
So I have these. And I'm not sure. They might end up like presents for children. I haven't decided yet. But then I also have, hold on. Here's my watercolor palette. I also have, one, I have mushrooms. Come here. There are bigger versions, like bigger, intricate cutout frames.
Fun.
So, like, there's various circle ones, and there's various, like, square type ones.
Nice.
At some point, I'm going to use all the crafting stuff I buy. Right? But I've been doing all the digital work, and not any of this physical artwork. But these might end up, I haven't decided, I might do, like, gifts for, like, the children and my siblings and stuff. I'm just not sure what I'm getting, though. Because I have a
picture of your lovely face.
No, I'm not doing a self-portrait. Because I would be painting it or drawing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I'm going to cut the watercolor paper out and then glue it to the back of the frames, essentially. I was thinking I could actually make ornaments.
Oh,
like I could drill a hole in the frames.
Yeah.
Or be like,
or
hey,
even
Dad,
some of those frames
drill.
you just like tie at the corners and.
Yeah. Well, these frames don't have any holes in them to do that with, so I would still have to get them
curly Q parts. The curly Q parts. There should be.
No, the small ones, the small frames.
Oh, the small ones.
The big ones I could do something like that with, but the small ones don't have any spots.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, that's something work.
Ooh.
Apparently Hephaestus is giving her the stink eye. Oh, here, let me turn this so you don't. Oh, see my mom when she comes in. She's brought bags in and had.
Yeah.
Hi, Sassy. Do you want to say hi? Hi.
So in one of my classes, there's a classmate who was in one of my other classes but dropped out. And I'm like, I want to know why. Because it was my journalism class. And journalism is such a fun, easy class. Like, we haven't had any homework. Like, it's great. And the professor tells stories, like, all class long, practically. Like,
Good.
I don't have anything for you, sir.
Why say
that's
great?
Oh, they're like cookie type.
Yeah, but I had to buy the cheese kind too because that bag was $4, but they're 2 for $4. So I got the cheese kind, so I got it for 2. $4 for that kind. I don't know why.
It's because it's HP. Non-death. So regular goldfish crackers.
Oh, those are goldfish crackers? I
Yes.
couldn't tell from the bag.
But they're
It looks like coffee almost.
they're HP ones.
Oh, okay.
They're butterbeer.
Butterbeer flavored?
Butterbeer flavored.
That's interesting.
It's butterscotch. They're cookies.
But goldfish.
But they're cookies, not like the cheese crackers.
Oh, okay.
The cheese crackers have onion in them.
Gotcha.
So I can only have like the dessert
Yeah.
versions of them or graham cracker versions.
Disappointing.
Hi.
That's probably why I like goldfish crackers so much.
No, I have today off. Really?
I was thinking we could have spaghetti. And I was looking at garlic bread, but I didn't think you could have garlic bread. So I got Bosco sticks instead because there's no onion.
Yeah! Bosco sticks! No, Dollar General does have garlic bread that I can eat.
Nice.
I know, I looked at it all. Because I refuse to live my existence without garlic bread. And it's convenient when I can buy it. I mean,
Yeah.
I can make it.
Yeah.
I got a corned beef. They're on sale because it's almost. And yeah,
Surprisingly, it's impossible to buy bread out here.
Yeah, I can
I
have
got a whole chicken too. Hey, where'd you go?
it. She was a menace, and then she left. Oh, your cat glared at me last night because she finally realized she couldn't get into Gizmo's cage. She was sitting there going like this to the cage that's being held shut, and she was glaring at me as she's going like this, trying to open the cage.
I don't even know how much the damn bag was. They had individual ones for like $1.19. I'm like, I'm not paying.
Yeah, it's much cheaper to buy them in a package.
Little lace steaks. I like this flavor.
Yeah, Sassy glared at me last night as she was trying to push open the cage.
That's funny.
A couple. They're just tiny.
Giz was also trying to help her. By the way, when she was doing this, he was like, why can't she open the thing? She's like pushing on the top and he's on the side like, nah, 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 nah. Because he chews on it and he goes, "Arr."
Yeah. I'll break you in here.
He likes her in his cage.
That's so weird. Like,
They have such a weird
Predator,
relationship.
prey, like being friends. I don't understand.
I guess. Like he like got upset when I removed her from the cage last time. I was like,
The
why are you taking her out?
strange relationship your animals have.
Hephaestus does not want in their cages at all. It's only Sassy. He just wants to lay on top of them and not get squeaked at. Sassy wants in the cage. Fucking weirdos. What else did I do? I'm pretty sure I stared off into space for a while. Oh, so one of my professors that I had at Green Valley, Dr. Diane Rayer, does Greek translations. I actually have one of her translations. I actually have two, because I finally got her Sappho. This last fall, I think, is when I got it.
Nice.
Because she did one of, like, of all of what we have of Sappho's poems, she did translations for it and has a compilation of them. Mind you, if you get the actual like hardcover of it, it's like $100. If you get the paperback, I had to wait for the paperback.
Yeah.
The paperback's like less than $20.
Nice.
So I have that, but I also have her translation of Antigone. I actually have multiple translations of Antigone. And I was like, oh, I wonder what other ones she had. Because she hadn't yet released Medea. Yeah, she has since released it. When she was my professor, she was working on her translation of Medea. And also, I read one of the comments. I'm like, dude, and that, so because you can click on people and see what else they've reviewed on. And I'm like, sir, you're just upset about any translation because, like, obviously
it's just not as good as the original.
Well, they were like, they put it into like a 3-act structure. And I'm like, no, they literally did still have acts. Like, do you not understand that acts have always been a thing?
Ever since the Greeks.
Literally.
It's like the first thing invented in Greek theater.
Also, I don't remember. No, she had already released this Medea. She was working on another translation of it. Of Medea, I think. So I might end up getting eventually her translation of Medea and then finding some other translations of it.
So I've been trying to figure out when to contact this person for my stingery research. This person, she wrote her dissertation on stingery and specifically the women of stingery. And I'm like,
You could
So
probably contact them to get access. Like they will
to
might
their
send you
research,
their thesis, and then you can use the resources she used.
I already have her thesis. I have it.
Oh, you already have it.
I found the thesis itself first before I found her.
Oh,
So because they.
have you read through it yet?
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
very
okay.
interesting. It's fascinating, and that's why I'm like, I really want to talk. Like, I really want to be like, hey, so what did you not include in here that you would want me to include in this sort of thing? And can I interview you? Can we do like a walking tour of San Diego Gaslamp District? You know, to all the places that
I am
still
so
exist.
looking forward to when you actually like release content for this.
Oh my gosh, I am so it's driving me nuts to not like just spill the beans on everything. Trying to keep things close to my chest and not just like blurt everything. It's so difficult because it's so exciting and so much fun and like yeah. Oh, Eva, so for this research, I'm actually going to the San Diego Historical Center. I think that's what it's called. It's like History Center, something like that.
I am so
In
excited
their
for this. Please
basement.
take like pictures.
Oh, I'm gonna take video. I'm gonna make this part of the video. So if they allow me to, of course, I'm at
Yeah.
least going to like take video outside and be like, I'm going in and I'm going to see XYZ. But so I'm gonna check out firsthand resources, like like the arrest records of the women from the stingery, and I'm gonna look up the I've requested access to the memoirs, the original handwritten memoirs of the health inspector who got rid of the stingery district. I'm going to look at the um, oral document on oral history that's 51 pages long from one of the women who grew up in San Diego around the time of the stingery, but she also was like the first female lawyer in San Diego, and she's also like wrote about the stingery, so I'm gonna look at her stuff too. And it is okay, so stingery is based on stingray. It's actually STINGAREE, but that is how they pronounced it back in the olden days, like in the 1880s. They pronounced stingray that way. And so stingery is actually like named that because it's where you get stung, because that's where all the saloons and vice opium dens and things like that were located at this time. So yeah, that's how it's spelled. And it's extremely fascinating, but it's so difficult finding information. You have to actually go to like, I've been looking through the newspaper archives for our articles, and it's just so much fun.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait. I can't wait to put I'm trying to figure out what the story is for all of this. Like I've got so many like interesting anecdotes, but trying to find a cohesive narrative to tell this is quite difficult.
It's fair. Maybe once you have all the bits and pieces, you might end up having to do like 2 parts.
Oh, I'm thinking this is going to be a 3-part thing, possibly.
Okay.
Like originally it was going to be 2 hours long, and then I'm like, it's getting longer.
So
I'm
I
going to
would
have to
like to
break
make a
this up.
special request that you have a specific video dedicated only to the damn abbreviations.
Oh, I'm going to
On the shorthand.
include like a glossary. Glory suggested that yesterday, I think it
Yeah,
was.
but I feel like you should also have a video going over this and like how frustrating it was to find some of it.
That's a good idea. I need to write that down. Hold on. Stingery video. It's under YouTube. Stingery video. What was I? I just already forgot. So what?
So I suggested a video for the glossary to explain the stuff, and then also how difficult and frustrating it was to find what the hell the abbreviations and the things mean. You're frozen. Or was I frozen? Are we both here?
There we go. Now I'm back. Okay.
Okay.
Forever. So Stingery is located in San Diego, Eva. Though
I know
there
you can
were
be on the side, but also a behind the scenes video of what it took to gather the content.
That's what I was, yeah. Behind the scenes video
Don't eat
about
that.
how I found the content. I should just, every time I come across an interesting article, I should turn my camera on and be like, oh my God, you can't believe what I just found.
Honestly, you could have like a whole like the completed documentary type content, and then you could have the side of like the making of.
Yeah,
And
I
like,
already
the process of
when I had my not interview, but when I had my meeting with the person my professor introduced me to, who is helping me with the Chinese American aspect of Stingery, because it used to be the Chinatown in San Diego. And so I filmed a little bit beforehand, like I'm about to meet this person. And then afterwards I was like, I met this person.
is it me or is it you who just froze? Megan froze. Okay. Oh, you were booted.
Damn, it really didn't like me.
You missed my little. Was it me or was it you? Like I did a little sing song situation.
I was over here like blah 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 blah. Oh shit.
Sassy was just sniffing something and then she went. I'm not even sure if she turned around.
Bad smell. Ah!
And I was focused. I was like listening to you and looking at the cat when you disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know why my
work.
connection just disappears.
We should probably
Do another sprint.
Yeah. How's your homework going?
I finished my Italian, so I finished my econ, I finished my Italian. Now I just have to study for my geography final. I could take that would take too long. I was going to say I could take the practice final,
Not yarn.
but oh, yarn. Oh, it's not your yarn.
What's that?
So it's not my yarn. It is. So these are for wax seals.
Oh.
So you place them on the paper and then you pour the wax. So it keeps
and then it doesn't
shape.
make a mess.
Yeah, it keeps the shape. And then so I've got a circle one and then I've got like a wiggly one.
Oh, fun.
And then I also had got, it arrived yesterday, was another wax seal. This one is a raven.
Ooh, very on brand.
I have several wax seals, guys. I don't know if you noticed. I also have a Cat Leo wax seal.
Nice.
Like I have a custom one that I got.
That's cool.
But I wanted.
So, in the corner where my little video shows on here, it has me frozen, and it looks like I'm eating an imaginary bowl of cereal. Like, It's cracking me up.
For me, yours is accurate to your camera right now.
See, mine is frozen. Like it's frozen like that. Like
That's Hi, Festus.
ooh, that sounds fun, Eva.
It does. All right. Where'd he go? Oh, he's going that way. Are you gonna go find your sister, who's in the laundry room being a weirdo? All right. So I need to figure out setting up my thing for. Beaver. I literally just spent how long talking about this? The comparing thing, the nerdy thing.
Yeah.
Classics Chaos. I need to start setting that up in the iPad because then also I'll have the iPad and then I can export as PDFs or stuff if I want to share my notes. Like, here's my notes. Look at this chaos I've committed. Okay. Also,
You should make a mind map and just like take us through the mind map. Like, here is the story, blah blah blah. I don't know.
so I'm thinking I might do because there's so many characters and they have a lot of the characters in the Iliad and the Odyssey also have plays or short stories or poems about them, or they appear in other other people's things. So I might do like a pew, this character. Look where else you can find the content about them.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So
here's some great fan fiction from literary artists or literary writers.
The truth is,
Everything is
Euripides, Aeneas, not Aeneas. Hold on. Is it there? No, it's not there. Yes. By a technicality, this is fan fiction. The Iliad is fan fiction.
Gotcha.
It is fan fiction of the Iliad. But it's
backwards,
from
so I couldn't
a
see
Roman perspective.
Oh, interesting.
Virgil technically wrote fan fiction. Like, I could very easily argue that this is fan fiction.
Yeah. I mean, Cyrano de Bergerac is basically fan fiction.
Are you aware that that's Mommy C? Okay, bye. But yeah, so technically the Aeneid is fan fiction. Written by Virgil.
Virgil. A name that still survives to this day. Which is
You
kind
could
of wild.
also say that the modern day adaptions are fan fiction. The Song of Achilles, the Penelopiad. By a technicality, those are all fan fiction.
Yep. It would be funny if you included like fan fiction like in the list. Like, here's some stuff on like Archive of Our Own that you should check out that are related to this topic.
Or Tumblr.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tagamemnon is an amazing tag on Tumblr. Okay. Sprinting. We should do that thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Because you and I can talk about our special interests forever.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because that's what these are. Stingery is your current special interest.
Yeah.
Classics Chaos is like my forever special interest. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sprint. Beep, 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 beep.
I had perfect timing. I came back and there was 2 seconds.
I started setting up the folders and the various. I actually got because one of the translations I'm going to be using is actually Samuel Butler did a translation. It's an older translation, but you can access it for free on the classics.mit.edu.
Oh, nice.
So anyone can access this translation. It's one of the most commonly utilized translations.
Nice.
It's also my least favorite. Like, I get why it's a good translation.
Mm-hmm.
Preference wise, the word choices are not my favorite.
Yeah.
Because they're not as visceral or as strong. Because if you compare like just the first line, it's like if you saw the lines, you'd be like, I understand why this one is the one you don't like the most. Like, it's a good translation. I don't hate it. It's just, it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, none of the translations I'm looking at, they're all great translations. I just have favorites. Like, as I'm going, those choices might be more, like, I might prefer one translation for one section and another translation for another section. It's just some of the word choices, I think. Part of that might be my author like side. It's like, boy, the word choice was so wrong here. It was so weak. Using anger instead of rage. Anger is so weak.
Yeah.
He was enraged. Okay. But I was able to because they have a download, you can click it and then you can print it yourself. So I was able to actually upload the entire book into GoodNotes.
Nice.
So I'll be able to actually like highlight in here and not have to waste a ton of paper.
Nice.
I can also like screenshot specific little sections to put directly into my notes for all of them if I want. So I'm currently working on my month plan. Can't see it. I'm really.
My favorite button on the laptop is what I call the PERT scan button. Because it's the one I use.
You're not wrong. It's what it says. It's print screen.
PERT scan.
But I have a month page template up, and then I'm like week 1, week 2, week 3. And I'm gonna try and glance through book 1, see how much I want to get done for each week, and have like a rough schedule for it over the next 5-ish weeks.
Pictures.
For book 1. So how did you do?
Oh. I don't actually have that many screenshots. Okay. So that entire sprint I spent searching why is the fan on my computer so dang loud? And I don't know what I did, but somehow I made it quieter. But I don't know if that's a good thing or not because...
So sometimes it depends on like the battery setting you have, the power setting.
Yeah.
Also, it might need cleaned.
Well, the performance settings... Sorry, I was like,
We got a world tilt.
I did that without thinking first. But I changed the performance levels and I found that I need an update apparently that Windows updates did not recognize. So hopefully that'll help, but my computer is running kind of hot.
Yeah, so it might have been in your performance settings as well, which altered it.
Yeah, I turned it to silent.
Which turned it down, but that's also not going to cool your computer down as much.
Yeah, I know. Luckily,
you might honestly. Is your computer like sitting on something or is it propped?
It's sitting on one of those racks so that it doesn't get hot.
Does it one of the racks with like a fan?
No.
You might need one of those.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this computer. It's like I love the brand, but like, why is this computer so sucky? I paid like an average amount. I should get an average computer.
That's fair.
This is slightly less than average, and I'm disappointed.
That's fair. Also, a bookish obsession popped in.
Hey.
That's fair. I haven't. Life has been lifing. I've been either sick, dealing with allergic reactions, or just tired.
Yeah. You've had a time of it.
But it's cool. It's fine.
Woo, we're going on an adventure, guys. Buckle
Yeah,
up.
when you I was like, oh.
Yeah, I didn't think that through. I might need to be like, I need a monster because my ADHD meds
Door open.
are not as effective. Did a dog do that?
No, he did.
Oh, okay. Why did he open it then? That's ridiculous. I'm streaming. Oh, you brought a monster. Okay, you're forgiven.
I heard you say it as I was coming in.
Gotcha.
I assumed he was going to be coming into the room, and then I was like, oh, let me grab a monster.
That's exactly what he said.
He paid admission cost.
Yeah, you paid the fee for entrance.
I heard that.
I know you heard that. I said that so you could hear it.
I kind of want to get a keyboard for the iPad, so that I can type into GoodNotes. Something like I like the handwriting
Yeah.
that I can do, but sometimes I'm like, it might be faster if I could just type some of the thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I can also take pictures. So
I really want to try out Charlie's remarkable tablet.
Yes.
Like, oh, I want one so bad. It's so expensive though. I'm just like, it's actually not that expensive. It's reasonably priced for what
I've
it does.
thought
But
about
still.
a remarkable, but I'm like, I want the art and GoodNotes specifically,
Yeah.
which is why I did go with this and the cheap ass Apple Pencil, because this is not an actual Apple Pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Like it works. This is
it works the same. It does
Yeah.
its job.
Like this is what I wanted. It's not. I had thought maybe I would want the remarkable, but it's not what I wanted. Hi, Sam. It's fine. We're
Hi,
fine. You're
Sam.
fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Is everything not fine?
I mean, the world is burning, but
That's
I
fair.
mean,
That's absolutely fair. And I'm committing Classics Chaos on my tablet.
chaos.
I have a folder now. Hold on. I can turn
Wood.
Maybe. I could literally share my screen, by the way. I figured out how to do that. The pink folder right there is my Classics Chaos folder.
Are those images or are those
are all
composition
little
notebooks?
They're like the little notebooks and stuff.
But are they composition styled? Because they look like those composition notebooks.
Like that's what like you get to pick what type of cover you have.
Yes. Oh
And
my
then you get
god,
to
I
pick,
love
like,
that.
the paper that you have.
That's great.
So like you can choose to have like thin lines, thick lines. You can have the Cornell style
lines.
paper. You can have dot
Grids.
grids. Yep, you can have graph paper, like whatever you want.
Oh, sorry. Has writing YouTube / content felt more, I don't know, bland, hollow, lackluster?
I've never been consistent with shit. So I'm here to commit chaos.
If you'll notice, I haven't uploaded a video in over a year onto my YouTube channel. It's sad.
But you started going to college?
Yeah, I did start college. That does interfere with other things that I would like to be doing. But I have found a project that really excites me. So I've been working on
Loving
that.
your project.
It's I can't wait to share it with like everyone. My biggest concern is that I'm building it up so big in my head that I worry that I won't be able to deliver to my own expectations. And yeah, that's like, because I want it to be like a fancy documentary, basically, but I don't have video editing skills.
That's fair.
So this is going to be interesting.
That's absolutely fair. I've been doing, because I don't enjoy doing self-promotion. What I love doing is promoting other people. So
Hi, fan fictioneer guy.
Hello.
Happy
I
lurking.
really have been enjoying the coffee bunny videos I've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Last week I didn't do one because I was in the hospital for 3 hours getting monitored.
Monitored.
We're all done with me going to the ER, okay? I don't want to go there. I did get my refill for my EpiPen.
Woo!
We're good on that. Because I had to use it. Fucking thing. My thigh hurt for 2 days.
Oh. Yeah, I bet.
It's not a little needle.
No, and it's like a violent. You have to like really stab it.
Yeah, it hurt. What was I saying? Oh, but like the Coffee Bunny videos, like I'm getting, because with the Coffee Bunny newsletter, it's promoting one thing. But when I get to do the videos, I get to do a jump head first into what everything a person does.
That was my my boyfriend just came in the room and shut the door.
It also helps that he's wearing like a light colored outfit, so he just kind of
he kind of blends in with the wall. It's fine.
But so I haven't put out any content on my YouTube channel that isn't a live stream. Mm-hmm. Well, if you go to the Coffee Bunny YouTube channel, there's a video a week. Except for this last week, because
yeah,
I definitely wasn't recording a video. We are chaos. That's
we don't. There's no such thing as like interrupting here.
We'll get back to a topic at some point. Who knows? But so, like for specifically JC, I did a really good job with the first video, and like I'm just so proud of myself with the JC video I did. JC Carpenter is awesome, and I got to do like the thing that was promoted in the newsletter was the Right to Be blog.
Mm-hmm.
That was what was promoted in the newsletter. But in the video, I got to like go there, and then I was like, but look at all of this other stuff JC does.
Yeah.
Multiple websites, because Right to Be specifically was promoting the author type interviews she does. She also has a blog, like just a regular blog. She has her YouTube channel. She has actually released books and stuff on Amazon. She has a merch store, which is gorgeous. And so like I get to be like, look at all of these things like that you might not have known this person was also doing. I'm curious at how I'm going to do the Sako one, because Sako does so much.
Sako does like, does Sako like not do anything? She does so much that there's like, what does she not do? She
has been a freelance creative for 8 years.
She also does the belly dancing.
Yeah. Like Sako does so much. Then like it's gonna be so interesting to like try and organize that into like all of the stuff that Sako does, and then like to try and like convey as much of it as I can. Because I think the videos I do are like 10 minutes or less. She might end up being a longer video. Just because
15 minutes, you know, a quarter of an hour.
But like I'm really enjoying doing those videos because I'm getting to show people other people's stuff and to promote them. And like when back to like JC's video, when Glory watched it, Glory was like, there was things on here I didn't know. And she thought she had it all like saved and stuff. And I get to have my little creepy moment of like, hey, you're getting promoted.
That's fun.
At the very beginning of the video, you get up close and personal.
Hi. Kind of like that Justin Bieber fan video.
Oh, yeah.
Except you're doing it for everybody's like books and stuff.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm giving you like, whoa. You get a woo girl moment.
Yeah.
You get promoted on the newsletter and you get a woo girl moment. From chat. So, like, that is the primary content I've been doing. Is actually for Coffee Bunny, not even for myself. I mean, there is stuff I want to do for me, like for KatsChaosCafe, like Classics Chaos, but that's not really author tube. That's me using that's me using my degree.
I mean, it's sort of it's more like booktube, honestly. You're doing booktube content.
It's also like more
classic booktube content.
Yeah, it's like way ancient world booktube. But also I am doing like I'm still writing my own stuff, like, and I want to build my writing craft, so I'm going to be doing. What is the dog doing? I can hear him like. What the dog is doing?
It sounds bizarre, honestly. From over here, it sounds really bizarre.
Ooh, bizarre
600 followers! Congrats!
Oh yeah, on Twitch. Oh yeah, I'm at 609 apparently.
Oh,
sauce.
That's exciting.
I think I already changed. I think I already changed my goal to like 700 now. But yeah.
700 is a good number. 7's my favorite number.
But yeah, so I've been committing some chaos. That I want to document some of this chaos. Like I want to document do really crappy vlogs. Because I am not a very
I'm not
very
delightful.
I'm not a good video editor. I don't know if y'all know this. Like I don't edit things.
In this day and age, is it necessary? The main style of everything going on now is Dadaism, basically.
I don't even know what that means.
It's basically nonsense. Like all of it is gibberish.
Okay. Also, y'all get to see the random ass guinea pig content.
Woo! Here for the animal content.
I hope y'all enjoy it. So in the Coffee Bunny newsletter that went out late last night, there's a picture of Sassy sitting in this cage.
Oh, that's complicated, but impressive.
Oh. Nice. Okay. I say I'm not good at video editing. I literally have 2 years of video editing courses I've taken.
See.
I have also taken 3 years of Photoshop.
And what was Glory and I saying yesterday about qualifiers and stuff like that?
Just because I know how to do it doesn't mean I'm going to use it.
See, and that's okay because you got to know the rules to break the rules. I can't do
with any of the programs I have access to because those are outdated programs. They were the programs that I used in high school. But I did, in fact, take 2 courses in video editing.
Nice.
I know how to do some of these things. I'm just like, but why would I?
Takes too much time,
It's
too much effort.
so most of my content is like unedited. But
Mm.
like when I do like the classics chaos, like the proper lecture style videos, those are probably going to be my most well edited things. Like you can tell when it's just a here you go, this is the real thing, versus like I want to present a thing. Like there is a difference between me wanting to present and me just being like, ayo.
That's impressive.
Oh. Hey, nice though.
Yeah.
That is some impressive shit right there, fanfictioneer guy. I'm always so excited when y'all are like, these are the things I know how to do. I was like, that's some cool shit right there.
Right? I love that pretty much everyone on AuthorTube, like they write, but they also do something like cool on the side. Like
Laura, with
even
her lighting stuff,
yeah,
like you can watch movies that Laura has worked on.
like I get to brag. My friend has an IMDb page. Would you like to check it out? Like
I really
everyone does
want-
something interesting and different and
Yes.
has like specialized knowledge that is just like, how did you even acquire that? That's cool though. Why did you decide to acquire that? That's cool though.
So I mean, it's not too late for me to do this. I could go into this. So if I had watched the commentaries on Leverage before I graduated high school, I probably would have actually gone into like the movie industry.
Yeah.
Like the TV and movie industry.
Move out to LA. Join me.
No.
We'll take over the industry. Make it more feminist.
Are you going on a walk? Yeah, he's going on a walk. Was he
Noise.
dancing upstairs to go on a walk?
Back
Because
and
I
forth.
could hear
Oh,
him, but I was like, what is this dog doing?
He's just walking back and forth.
Like, I want to
He's
go.
like, "Come on,
I
come
want to
on,
go.
come on."
He's very insistent.
Huh.
He thinks it's walk time, so it's walk time. Mind you, apparently this morning they went to the dog park and the dog didn't do anything. He just stood there.
What?
Yep. He went to the dog park and
I'm
just stood there.
overwhelmed. There's too many scents. There's too many dogs.
He goes there almost every day.
Maybe today was just overwhelming.
This morning he just didn't want to do anything. He was like, I'm just gonna sit here.
That's funny.
At least that's what my stepdad told me he did. What's that? By the way, Jules, aka the Dwaddling Writer, on the YouTube side of things, is pregnant.
Dawdling. Yeah. Dawdling.
Such a mood, though.
Right. I've kind of just given up on my novel that I was writing because I don't think I have the skills for what I want to do with it yet. So I need to wait for this story.
So, part of my outside perspective of your problem is you're a very perfectionist and you want it to be
Oh,
perfect
yeah.
from the get-go.
Especially with this project, like
You have to.
I need an idea that I don't care about as much, but that I care about enough about to actually finish the project. Just not so much that my perfectionism is like, ah!
You're too much of a perfectionist for so much of your stuff.
It's a very persistent problem. And it's really funny, like I don't think my therapist knows how big of an issue it is because she's always like, and how frequently do you want to see me? Like, do you want to just say that call when you need me? And I'm like, no, let's meet once. Let's meet in a month or so, you know. But I keep forgetting to bring it up. Like, oh, Have we ever noticed how bad my perfectionism is?
It is bad.
It's very persistent.
Thank you for lurking.
Hasta la vista. Hasta la pasta.
Do we wish to continue or do we wish to end?
I should probably do some concentrated studying before my test, so at least I should probably get off of here.
Because we are really bad at doing things when we're alone together.
I am really bad at doing anything if I am with another person. Like, I cannot, unless we are working on the thing together.
Or if like we both showed up with, so if we were like both like in a location together and we showed up with like, these are the tasks that we each need to get done.
Mhm.
We are each other's responsibility buddy. Like, but give each other the same, like, share our lists and be like, these need to be done. Okay. Have you completed this task yet? No? Okay. I'll shut up.
Yeah, that would be effective, but
We'd have to plan for
virtually,
that, though. We'd have to plan for that.
Yeah. Virtually, it also might be a little more difficult because it's easy to like, oh, we'll just go to this web page. And...
Virtually, we could actually share the list so we can both edit it so we can see when the other has completed their task.
Ah, gotcha.
And then we can judge each other. Like, hey, you have been on this task for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Why haven't you finished it yet?
That was me yesterday. Like, oh, it took me way too long to do. I had to take notes on geography, and we're studying. It's not even it's technically geography, but it's not even geography. We're learning about the atmosphere and the different layers of the atmosphere and the different names for the different layers of the atmosphere and how the atmosphere blocks out some of the radiant energy from the sun so that we all don't die. But how we're destroying that atmosphere so we might all die. It's very depressing. My professor just really wants us to understand that we're all like on the path towards death and like apocalypse. Because every chapter is about global warming is going to kill us all.
It'll kill us all, but I'll probably be dead by then anyway. So,
not according to what I'm studying. It's like we've got like about 20 years to fix this before we start seeing like natural disasters that destroy lives and uproot people and other stuff. And I'm just like, this is great.
All right. I'm going to rate out the Twitch side.
Okay.
So we're going to
Who are we rating?
We are rating Krista Walsh, author.
Ooh.
Currently working on, it looks like self-promotion stuff because that's what she does on Sundays.
Oh, fun.
Working on
marketing.
I think there's sprints involved. I generally show up randomly. So Twitch is going over there. On the YouTube side, I can't raid, but you should go to the Dwaddling Writer.
Dwaddling. I love the way you say it. Dwaddling. You put the W right next to the D and it's just dwaddling.
I'm not sorry. All right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. And we're going to get rid of the Twitch side. And then